You know, something was just brought to my attention by another YouTuber, and I'm not going to mention who this video is about by name because I don't want to give this person any additional attention because I'm not even going to say I'm annoyed, but I do have a few things to say. And this video from the title obviously is to whoever's doing narcissism videos on YouTube, who's been tackling the subject. Well, one of these people who do narcissism videos apparently, not even apparently, is about 3 months ago started making yay or nay videos about everyone else doing narcissism videos. And my first question to this person is, who died and made you the arbiter of who is a yay or a nay? Who died and gave you that power? Nobody. And I will say this, even though this person didn't even say anything that bad about me, that didn't say anything negative, like that this person didn't have a negative opinion about me, they're clearly lying. They're clearly lying. And it's an obvious ploy for attention. And here's how I know. I mean, and most of you are going to be probably already figured out who I'm talking about because it's not that big of a community. All you have to do is look at this person's views on those channels and the comments. I mean, those videos have been up for 3 months, and I don't think there's a video with above 150, maybe 170 views. Couple likes, mostly dislikes, not even that many. I think like the most had like 1 like, 12 dislikes. That was like the most. Most of them don't even have comments on them. Very few. The few YouTubers that took the bait and actually responded to this person are the only ones really in the comment thread. And what bothers me is where this is coming from. Because I kind of did the timeline, and when this person started doing these videos was right when I made that video about that dude annihilated by society who ended up stalking me down in Florida and made up these crazy videos and stories. It was nuts. And that was brought to my attention by someone else. Somebody else brought it to my attention because I really don't watch other people's channels all that often. I don't. Not because I think they're good or they're bad or whatever. Whenever somebody asks me my opinion on somebody else's channel, I think like 98% of the time I say I really don't watch videos. The only people's channels that I can remember endorsing are Mandrake, who this person's having I guess a back and forth with, and only because I've talked to him, online personally, and I could assert that he's a solid dude. Angela, Akon, who I've been talking to for on and off for a couple of years now. Smackintosh, who's been one of my earliest followers. But other than that, I mean, I don't watch every one of their videos. I don't, and that's not a knock on them either way. The whole thing with this, with narcissism and watching these channels and these videos, is at least from my perspective, for you to hear these stories come out and you to basically come to your own conclusions. Now, since everything went down with my family and I started, trying to make this my full-time job, people have been coming to me, hey, what's your opinion on my story? And then I will give it. I don't give unsolicited opinions because that's completely unfair. You're free to either like or dislike my channel. Whatever, it's not for everybody. Move on. But this person tried to make it seem like I have this you either love me or hate me thing, which I know I have my haters, and that's fine. But the thing that bothered me, and I know this person is lying because I interrogated people for 20 years, and I'm cued in on neurolinguistics when people lie. And I got this person's neurolinguistics down. And I know every lie they tell. I know there's a lie coming before it even comes out of their mouths. That's how in tuned I am to neurolinguistics, body language, to know when a lie is about to come out. And this person made it seem like that they're getting all this correspondence about my channel, that somehow I'm making up my abuse in my childhood, which is a statement of all the things I've been accused of. It's usually, and it's very rare. I mean, just by looking at my comment threads, outside of the political stuff, because I understand that raises ire and that's a different. But in the narcissism videos, specifically, the criticism either comes that I'm disrespecting my mother. Okay, I set them up. I curse too much. I tend to be long-winded sometimes. Those are pretty much the core. Nobody has accused me of making up my abuse. Nobody. I've been called a narcissist myself, mainly off the pets video from animal lovers who just don't realize that I'm not talking about the animal, I'm talking about the owners and their behavior. Okay? When I do get criticism like that, where I'm accused of being a narcissist or being, whatever, it's by a narcissist themselves, because they hear their own abuse that they dole out in my story, and they become butthurt by it. And this is an open forum. The internet's the Wild West. But again, and this person's giving their opinion on all these narcissism channels and saying either yay or nay and acting like they're getting all this correspondence back and forth on all these YouTube narcissism channels. Some are good, some are narcissists themselves. I can see it. But I'm not going to just go out there and arbitrarily throw out videos and act like I'm getting all this correspondence. Okay, because if that was the case, you'd have more than less than 200 views after 3 months, which is what the subscriber count this person has. Comparable in mine, a little less, about 500 subscribers less. And I'm not a real subscriber counter. Doesn't really matter to me, because whether you're subscribed or not, or whether you're subscribed or not, if you're watching my channel, it goes to my YouTube partner, and the point is served in far as me being able to make this into my career, which I've been honest about since I said this is going to be my full-time job. But for somebody to sit there and say, and I'm only going to use these, and I'm not saying this is what was said, watch Mandrake's or don't watch Mandrake's channel, yay, or Smackintosh, nay, and I'm not even sure that's what was said on each one, because I kind of just perused through it. Again, who made you the arbiter of the YouTube narcissism community, if that's what we want to call it? Who made your opinion the opinion? Nobody. Nobody. And again, I don't care whether this person said yay or nay or whatever. It's the point of what's going on. And, you know, I did talk to this person on the phone when that whole annihilated by society thing went down, because somebody had told me that that's who annihilated by society had been dealing with. And it was a mistake. And I PM'd her and said, you know, can I talk to you? I need to talk to you about this. And it turned out they had no idea. And they said I'm a really nice guy. I was like, and I only spoke to this person for about 2 minutes, and my ire was up. So I don't know how you can make that type of determination whether I'm a nice guy or not. Like, it just made it seem like there was this conversation that we just didn't have. All I was concerned with was, do you know who this dude is? And once that was established, that it wasn't, I got off the phone. So be careful asking if you're here looking for abuse help from narcissism and personality disorders. Make the decision for yourself. You're free to like or dislike my channel. Okay, because I'm going to tell you this. The person that's making these videos, all I'm going to say, glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Based on the recent events in this person's life, which I'm not even going to say because I don't want to give this person any additional attention, or because that's not what this is about. I'm not trying to start a fight with another person on YouTube. Like, I'm not even going to call it a competitor, or I think this person probably sees these other channels as competition, which it's not. I mean, it's the World Wide Web. We all get views in every country in the world. There's enough of it to go. There's enough views and there's enough problems to go around for everyone. But to sit there and make like you have this community that's begging you for your opinion on whether my channel or Mandrake's or Angela's or Smackintosh or Sam Valken or whoever's channel, whoever it is. And I mean, I was going through, I was just looking at the titles of these, and these are just people I haven't even heard of. And all these people keep coming to you and like yay or nay, and then nobody comments on your videos. Nobody watches them in 3 months. You don't even have one of those with close to 200 views. You know, and it's not like I'm like saying I got more views than you might. But, you know, in this instance, it's a fact. You could see who interacts with who on everybody's channels. Whose videos get attention and whose videos don't. But to sit there, because not even my concern, what bugs me is that you're gonna nay somebody, and she didn't even name me. She's like, she basically, now you know it's a woman, whatever, but you probably already figured it out. This person was basically like, well, you know, if you're out to kill your parents, you know, you wouldn't recommend my videos, but if you're at a point of healing, who's out to kill you? Who's out to kill anybody? I said the narcissist's ultimate fate is death. You know, when they die naturally, never to get into a physical thing. So I don't even understand where any of that is coming from. Well, I do understand where it's coming from, and I think it's just a jealousy thing or an attention thing. And I'm not even going to go as far as to say that this person is a narcissist, even though I've had my suspicions about this person right from the very beginning. Right from the very beginning, before I even became semi-popular on YouTube or my channel grew. this person's been doing these longer than I have, but I saw through it. And a lot of other people see through it, obviously. Who made your opinion the opinion? You have a right, and yeah, this person has an absolute right to make whatever video they want about whoever they want. But just keep in mind, this is another person on the internet spouting their opinion. And since all this stuff has gone down, where I decided to try to make this into a job, make this into a career, and I think I've probably done about 200 videos since that point. Probably maybe less. Maybe we'll say like 150, 180, so around there. Doesn't matter. I've read a lot of your stories. A lot of you have come from my opinion. A lot of you have contributed, to my channel to see it grow as part of, and not on a condition of having what my opinion is, just because you like the channel and you want to see it survive. I haven't had one person tell me that was a bad video. You got it all wrong. No, you're all wrong. It's all backwards. That video sucked. Not one. So this isn't a confidence thing. This is, I need to call out problems where I see them. And again, I'm not telling you not to go on this person's channel, because most of you probably already figured out who I'm talking about. I'm not. That's not for me to say. If that person gives you comfort, and the person obviously has some sort of basis in narcissism, understands the terms, understands all that. So there is things to be gained from that. But that's not my job. Nobody died and said, hey, Ollie, you're in charge of this person. You're in charge of that. When people have asked me directly, what do I think about this person doing these videos? I normally say, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to it. Even though there's one doing them and there's another one doing them, who outright attacked me in the comments thread before they had their own channel and changed their name. And it was pointed out to me who this person really is. And I don't even say anything about that. I'm like, go have at it. Have at it. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to cause beefs on YouTube with other YouTube channels. I'm not. I tell everybody, go start your own channel. Talk into your camera, even if you don't post it. If you do post it, awesome. When somebody comes to me and say, hey, I'm starting I'll usually put their link in a description box for them. But I don't go thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, yes, yay, nay. This is what. Who made your opinion the opinion? So, just to my fellow YouTubers who are tackling narcissism, don't acknowledge this person. Don't acknowledge this person. Don't give them any more attention than by naming them in video responses, because I think that's what they want. I'm not going to tell you not to watch the channel. That's up to you. But my opinion is, and how I'm handling it is, I'm not naming this person. And I'm never going to speak of them again. And I'm sure I'm going to get a response video out of it. And I'm not going to respond to that either. This is the first and only time I'm addressing this. And this video has been up for 3 months, and I had no idea it existed until an hour ago. So that just goes to show you that I don't stalk other people's narcissism channels. You will not see me. Very, very, very rarely will you see me pop up in a comment thread on somebody else's YouTube channel. I think scapegoated daughter is one I've commented on. I can't even tell you another one. Can't even tell you another one. So, but what I don't appreciate is being lied about, because I know nobody's coming to you. And I'm talking to you now who made the video. I know nobody's coming to you in droves, and you might have had one or two who might have questioned something. They've never questioned me, nor have I ever been questioned privately, publicly, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, that I have made up this history with my parents. Not one. You'd have to be insane to say that based on phone call from narcissistic mother, the first video on my channel, and then gaslighting mother lying on phone, which was where I caught them dead red-handed trying to steal the house from me. And all the so anybody who listens to those two videos alone, which is my mother's actual voice, phone calls with my actual mother and her, and would say I'm lying, they're not even worth a response to me. They're not. How do you listen to those two videos and say I'm making anything up? It is absolutely ridiculous. This is a ploy for attention based on what I think has happened to this person in the last, I'd say, year and a half. I don't know when whatever went down within the last year, last 18 months to 12 months. And you're going to yay or nay other people's narcissism channels? No. People in glass houses shouldn't seek attention. I don't do this for attention. I didn't start this. I ran this channel for 2 years. 2 years. Just talking into my camera. Okay, I tried to start a Kickstarter maybe, what was that, a year and a half ago, just to see what was out there. You know, didn't really take it seriously. It wasn't until, you know, everything went down and, you know, it just got to a point where I just can't find a job because I'm 43 and nobody calls. My resume, you know, so we know the story there. So I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. It wasn't until that point where I started putting in links, where I started the GoFundMe's, and now I just use PayPal Donate, which is, and everybody who's helped and everybody who contributes, thank you so much. Also, everybody who's shown their concern for Charlene, thank you as well. You know, she's still pretty banged up, but I'm gonna probably do another video with her tonight because there's a lot to be said on why that happened, but we'll tackle that there. So to the person who's making these videos, I would just, and I'm not demanding, I'm not ordering you, I would advise you to knock it off because you're pissing a lot of people off, apparently. You're pissing a lot of people off. And you're ultimately going to hurt people who might get something out of somebody else's channel. And the reason I'm not naming you is because I don't want to hurt somebody that might be able to get something off of your channel. Nobody died and put you in charge of the narcissism community. Period. Period. You have an opinion? If you had this opinion, if you were getting these questions about me or Mandrake or whomever, just answer the person's question. Why the need to make a video about it if you're not seeking attention and seeking views and trying to grow your channel? And I'm trying to grow my channel, but not on the backs of another fucking person trying to help people who've been through this shit. That's what you're trying to do. And I would advise you to stop lying on your channel. because your neurolinguistics, every time you lie, you do certain things every time you lie, where it's just obvious to me. I could, if I wanted to, I could sit there and pick apart every one of your videos and tell you where the bullshit is, tell you where you're lying, say, here comes a lie. And this isn't the only one that you do. You got several of them. So I would advise you to knock it off, because nobody died and put you in charge. There wasn't a vote. There wasn't anything. Stop talking about other YouTube channels who are people trying to help. Are there some narcissists there? Sure. Sure. Absolutely. I know there are. I know there are. But if somebody's going to ask my opinion and I believe it, I'm going to say it privately. I'm not going to go on YouTube and try to get views off of it. Save this video, but I'm not naming you by name, so whatever. Because this did need to be addressed by me. Well, it didn't need to. I wanted to address it. But I'm not going to name you. I'm not going to call you out, because I'm not going to give you any undue attention either. I'm sure most everybody knows who I'm talking about anyway. So, to everyone else, thank you for watching my channel. And again, if you ever have a question about anything I've said that I might be making it up, feel free to contact me. Feel free to contact me. But before you do, I would suggest you watch 2 videos. Phone call from narcissistic mother, gaslighting mother lying on phone. You watch those before you question whether I'm making anything up about my past. You need to watch those 2 videos with mine. Okay, and then if you still want to question me, ask away. Ask away. All right, everybody. Thank you again. We'll be back to making videos regularly, probably try to make another one tonight with my wife. Tomorrow I'll be back on. You know, things are a mess right now with the car and the situation we're in. So, you know, thank you for everybody's patience. I know I got a bunch of contributions to make videos for, and you've all been awesome. Just, you told me whenever you get to it, get to it. And I really appreciate that. And everybody who's contributed, you're awesome. Thank you for having faith in me. Thank you for supporting this channel and wanting to see it grow. And again, the PayPal donate link is in the description box, as is my Facebook page. Anybody who friend requests me from here, I accept. So if you have any questions, click the links. Click the links, get in contact with me. I'm easy enough to get a hold of. Well, not that easy, because I do get a lot of messages, but you all know what I mean. This is Ollie Matthews, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.